All right, family. You live with the general. You already know what time it is, man. We keep the fire over here. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends. Click that link at the top of the chat. Get access to Patreon, General SETI, over 600 exclusive live streams. Let's get off into this work, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about today foundational Black Americans' love for white Jesus. Yeah, we got to talk about that. And people want to talk about, yeah, Jesus was a black man. Nigga, it was the Pan-African community that gave y'all black Jesus. Nigga, y'all didn't know nothing about all up into nigga Jesse Jackson, all them niggas, Reverend Al Sharpton, until he saw Dr. John Henry Clark and Ashaka Musa Barrow, Shango, Dr. Yosef. Y'all niggas had white Jesus. So let's get it. We talking about the ethnogenesis. I ain't telling. Don't try to get slick with me, nigga. Don't dare get slick with me, cause you know I know what it is. Let's not play no games. I'm trying to figure this out. Ray in the house. I'm trying to figure this out. Cause since everybody want to talk about it, and I got to do this. You know, I got to stay on this now, cause I could see. I didn't. You know, people don't. Y'all got to know the general. Man, I didn't decimate it. I didn't came out here like Thanos, nigga. Yeah, it's been a lot of devastation that didn't happen since the general started opening up dialogue on this shit out here. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I get right down to how you got a problem with Pan Africa, and then people say, well, Jesus was a black man. Yes, because they trace his blood out of Africa. Yeah, did y'all know that? So right there, you being a hypocrite because you got a lot of motherfuckers talking about Pan-Africanism, and then when you get down to the root of you know, talking about it, even the Bible being black, nigga, you FBA, you supposed to be from over here, nigga. You ain't supposed to be having it. So even the blackness in the Bible is an aspect of Pan-Africanism. Nigga, you know, they lived in Africa. So what is you talking about, man? Y'all is in a state of delusion and confusion. Y'all, you know, double talking here, triple talking there. You see, but when we start talking about the ethnogenesis, we want to deal with the main ingredients, and you cannot deny it. One of the main ingredients in the ethnogenesis, y'all niggas want to say ethnogenesis, is white Jesus. That's right. White Jesus. You go right there to Martin Luther King Church. They had a white Jesus in there. Didn't they have a white Jesus in Martin? Yeah. They had a white Jesus in Martin Luther. Y'all praise Martin Luther King. And that nigga in there with a white Jesus hanging over his head, talking about God. And then y'all out here fighting the damn man that look just like the God in your damn church. You got a problem. You got a problem. Yeah, they very foolish. They very foolish. You see what I'm saying? FBA are trees with no root, dead wood. That's all it is. So that right there. But they, you know, but see, the thing is, why I get on it, because when you start talking about elements that have been the most devastating, you understand, to black people, not only in America, all over the world. You see that image of white Jesus is the most devastating fucking image that has ever been, you know, foisted on the minds of black people anywhere in the world. That white Jesus. You see, the most devastating image ever was white Jesus. You see, and so it was the Pan-African community. You understand? That gave y'all niggas black Jesus. Y'all didn't have no black Jesus because the Pan-African is show where Jesus and his bloodline came out of Africa. That the Canaanites were African. Ham was the patriarch of Africa. You see, not FBA, he was the patriarch of Africa. So I actually seen niggas with crosses on their chest, FBA with crosses on their chest, talking about Pan-Africanism. You see, and I say to myself, this is a lost nigga. This is a lost nigga. You know what I'm saying? He got the white man image on his chest. You understand? He can't, his hate against Pan-Africanism won't have him look at the doc, because he gonna go get that nigga, but he not gonna get them scholars because he ain't no scholar. So he ain't gonna go get no scholarship and put it out there and dispute it because he ain't got no scholarship. So they're gonna go get the most dusty nigga who don't even know the history himself, and then they go get a nigga that's more like them than it really is the Pan-African community. You see, we talking about the flagship right here in Black America that did the research, where people had to gather to establish this community as powerful as it. This is the flagship. So nigga, when you don't go get no nigga over there, that nigga is really your brother in Christ. Do y'all know that? Even when you go get a Muslim, you more like the Muslim nigga from Africa than you is a pan. And I'm talking about FBA. That's why y'all hate us so much, because we have revealed. So a lot of y'all is Freemasons, have exposed that, but y'all don't want to talk about that. Oh, it's about lineage. Yeah, you don't want to wake the people up, nigga. Y'all don't want to wake the people up. Y'all want to play this lineage shit and say, oh, we not going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all worship white Jesus, perpetrate with the Solomon and the harem of Biff, and then you perpetrate with the Greek freak shit, you know, your fraternities and sororities. You're not going to go into that, nigga. You ain't going to go into that for real, because when y'all talking about reparations and shit, and you talking about who, you got to align yourself with somebody. Who are you aligning yourself with when you go up there, nigga? Who are you aligning that's gonna speak for you in numbers? You understand what I'm saying? When you talk about this reparation, nigga, Freemasons, white Christians, black Christians, this is your base. That's why you niggas don't say nothing, even though it's phony as hell. And a lot of niggas say black Jesus. We'll take that. We'll give you, we're gonna let you slide, even though we can go deeper than that. But even if you do attribute that there's a black Jesus, it's because you have went into his genealogy and have shown that he have African ancestors, and that's how you can verify that those people in that area is Jesus is black and Moses was black, and you understand, because they lived in Africa for damn near 500 damn years. You see what I'm saying? So what else? But you can go into the Bible and tell us about Moses, tell us about Elijah, and tell us about Jesus and all of them. But then you turn around and you shit on Pan-Africanism. You is in a state of goddamn confusion. You is in a state of goddamn confusion, and you don't need to teach nobody shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're hypocritical. And I got you, nigga. And ain't no fleeing from me no more. You see what I'm saying? Here it is, the black church who has perpetrated this white Jesus for so fucking long, have devastated the community. It has, the church has sat side by side with our oppression. It has never overthrown the oppression. It has sat side by side with our dehumanization, our mutilation, spiritual, physical, mental. It has never been powerful enough to overthrow the fucking oppression. You know why? Because it is a instrument of the oppression. You see what I'm saying? It is one of the very instruments of the oppression. And y'all ain't saying shit about that. Fleecing the money. Y'all niggas ain't even talking about taking over the community. You see, this is what we talk about. I talk about it all the time. You see what I'm saying? Church got to go. The liquor man got to go. Y'all got to pack this shit up. Y'all got to get this liquor up out of here. You pacifying our people with poison and shit. So, in they depression and they oppression, that they get lost into this poison and shit. So they don't, and so that they don't rise up. You see, y'all niggas is looking for a handout. We got all the power in our history and our ancestors to know that we don't need shit other than to, the integrity and the courage and the determination and the divinity. That's why I always start with divinity. You see, when you connect a man and a woman to their divinity, I'm not talking about no religion. You don't need no motherfucker, no middleman. That's all y'all niggas want, is a middleman, somebody to lie to you. Your divinity will tell you that you was divine from conception. You was always connected to the cosmos. You are God, nigga. You are the creator, nigga. You are an aspect of creation. You was born with all the elements of divinity. And once people understand divinity, then they'll understand their destiny. But if a nigga come in and start with nationalism, if a nigga come in and start with lineage, nigga, I'm aligned to the cosmos first and foremost. And you can be earthly, nigga, and be of lineage. But nigga, if you ain't of lineage with me on a divine level, nigga, fuck you. I don't got no time for you, nigga, at all. You got to be first and foremost aligned with your divinity. And if you ain't, if we ain't a lineage of divinity, then we ain't no goddamn lineage. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You mean to tell me everybody just because nigga you got some names on a piece of paper that me and you is one? No. Yes, you my brother in blood, nigga, but in divinity and in consciousness, we not. You see what I'm saying? And if you ain't ready to rise above talking about nothing ass niggas all the goddamn time, and you ain't ready to talk about the higher levels of consciousness, then nigga, we got to separate. You see what I'm saying? You know, so that's the first and foremost. I connect the people to their divinity. And so when they thinking on their highest level of consciousness, then they will see what they, you know, that you are the divine representative of the cosmos on this planet. And when you see the state of yourself and your people, that right there gonna make you say, what the fuck? I've been hit over the head and I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be the caretaker of the planet. I didn't vacated my divine responsibility. And that's why it's in this condition. So this is more than just some motherfucking reparation, nigga. We need to repair our divinity. You understand our connection to the cosmos. And when that is done, everything else gonna fall, and you cannot put nothing before it. Nothing can go before black divinity, nigga. When people connect to their divinity, they will see their destiny. Don't put no man-made shit in front of me when I'm going the wrong way in my responsibility with the cosmos. Yeah, do this. No, motherfucker, let me connect with the universe. You talking some other shit, nigga. You hanging with these Neanderthals and shit, and you know, we got to wake up today, family. Let me move forward. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying is true. Know what I'm saying is true. If you don't find out today, your ass gonna find out tomorrow. If you don't take the opportunity to connect with the cosmos while you can, nigga, the hard way is gonna be an option for you. And it might not be one that you have no it's not something that's gonna be a privilege. It's gonna be something that's gonna be forced on your ass. You see what I'm saying? And so make sure you do the right thing for yourself, for your family and your people, man. Take the higher road. Focus on what matters. Focus on you spending too much time on this bullshit. I see y'all in a minute. Click that link at the top of the chat. Get over there to Patreon. Get that work. Support the general. And man, I'll be right back. Black Power.